to VCode's 100 Days of Coding Challenge. Today is day 9 and let's see the question number 2. The question is, we need to implement a Java program that explores the concept of inner classes. Create a scenario where inner classes are used to achieve encapsulation and better code organization. Okay, so the description is given: write a Java program within an outer class and two inner classes. Demonstrate how inner classes can access the private members of the outer class. Implement a scenario where the use of inner classes provides a clear advantage. The input format is, there is no particular input format, and the output must be, we need to print relevant messages or details to show the functionality achieved using inner classes. So we are given that we need to have at least two inner classes for this program, and you can see the output. So we need to create, we need to print output class, its details, and then the inner classes, two inner classes. What are inner classes and outer classes? So this is basically if we have a class inside another class, then the class outside is called the outer class. The class inside is like inner class. This is like nested classes here. So the concept is simple. So let's directly dive into the code. So I will create a Java file. Let me name it as day9.java. Okay. Now let me write the main method, which is public static void main. Now it's time for me to create the outer class. Let me name it as class outer class. That's it. And I will write here a variable. So I will create a private variable here, which is of type int, and the variable name is num. Let me give the value as 10. So I have created here privates to show how the inner classes inside this outer class are able to access the private variable also. Okay, so first of all, let me create the constructor for this class, so which will take int num, and this dot num equals, so there is no need to initialize this, so I'll directly print, so I will print here outer class object created. Okay, here we are not dealing with the values, but we are seeing how the functionality works. So I haven't written anything, so it's okay to let it be. Now I can remove this. Okay, so what else we need to do is, so I will create another method inside this function called public. So I will return here nothing, public void. I will write print statements in this outer class method. So outer class method, what I will print is, so I will create here objects for the inner class. So before creating the objects for inner class, we need to have the inner class, right? So inner class 1. So inside this inner class 1, I will create a method, public void inner class 1 method. And inside this method, I will write a print statement, which will try to access this num present inside the outer class. So inner class method plus inner class 1 method accesses. So what it is accessing? It is accessing the num present inside the outer class. You can see here is a class present inside the outer class. So similarly, I will create another inner class, which is inner class 2, and do the same. Inner class 2 accesses the same again. Okay, so as I have created two inner classes, I will try to create objects for these two classes inside this outer class method. So how to create inner class 1? So let it be ob1 equals inner class 1. Then inner class 2, let it be ob2 equals new inner class 2. Okay, so using these objects, I will try to access the methods present. Also, what are the methods here? Inner class method. Okay, ob2 dot inner class 2 method. So whenever we call the methods here, they will be printing inner class 1 method accesses, then inner class 2 method accesses num. Okay, it's fine. So now let us create the object for the outer class only. So outer class ob equals new outer class. Fine. and ob dot. So what is the method present here? Outer class method. So outer class method. That's it. So I have done everything. I have created 2 inner classes inside the outside class and also access this num here. So let us try to run and check the file if it is really accessing or not. So Java C day9.java and Java day9. So you can see object class object outer class object is created. Then the inner class 1 method accesses 10, inner class 2 method accesses 10. That means here the inner classes are able to access the variable which is private present inside the outer class. So this concept is based on encapsulation, and using these inner classes are helpful in organizing the data which have the similar functionality and logic. So that's it for this video. So do follow the 100 days of coding challenge by VCode. Thank you for watching.